Leftover Halloween candy, that's usually my excuse for making this candy bar whip, but truly it's so good, I doubt you're gonna wait a year to make it a second time.
Okay, so I'm drooling just looking at these beautiful chopped pieces of candy bars. So let's get started. So you're gonna take your candy bars, and they can be any size, fun size or full size, put them in the refrigerator or freezer just to firm them up, because living here in Florida, especially, when you're trying to chop candy bars, they'll get really mushy if they haven't spent a little time in the refrigerator or freezer. Now, I did make the mistake in this case of putting some of them in the freezer a little too long, which made some of them quite difficult to cut, but I just waited for them to soften up and then gave them a good chop, as you can see. So this takes a little time to get everything unwrapped and chopped, but you want to measure it out, and then when you're done chopping the candy bars, you want to reserve 1 cup of them for the topping. So you set those candy bar pieces aside and try not to eat them while you work on the whipped mixture. Start with the cream cheese and get that softened up real well, and then add in the powdered sugar and vanilla extract. Combine that really well, and then gradually add in your heavy cream. You don't want to add it in all at once because it'll splash all over. But once it's all incorporated, then turn your mixer up to high, and then that's when it'll incorporate a lot more air and get it nice and light. And now you're ready to fold in the candy bar pieces. Just use a spatula to get them combined real well, and then you can transfer it to a serving dish. The final step is to sprinkle on those extra pieces of candy bar that you've reserved aside and hopefully not eaten all of. You can also drizzle with a little hot fudge sauce if you want, or some caramel sauce. That's too much of a sugar rush for me, so I stop with the candy bar pieces. And then I like to serve it with some pretzels on the side.
So here it is, the candy bar whip. You can see I've already dug in on the side, and although my kids like to eat it with a spoon right out of the bowl, I like to serve it with pretzels. That way you get this nice combination of salty and sweet and crunchy and creamy and a little bit of chocolatey. What else is there? Yeah, there's nothing else.
Yeah, this one definitely ticks all the boxes for me for a guilty pleasure. You can get this recipe for Candy Bar Whip at homewithshay.com. Shay Ryan, ABC Action News.